Namaste everyone, Shweta here. Today I'll be showing you how to make biosalt by using fermented rice starch as a base. In my previous video I showed you how to make biosalt using okra slime. In this it's fermented rice starch. So you can take rice or millets can also be used. So when it comes to rice, I would strongly recommend to go for any unpolished rice, hand pound rice, brown rice, red rice, black rice, as such, or millets. But I would not recommend white rice or polished rice because it does not have any nutrient value in it. Okay, so I have already washed it once and then adding enough water, and we will let it soak overnight, or minimum say 6 to 8 hours soaking is preferred. Yeah, and we will let it soak and then come back tomorrow and then show you how to go about it. Welcome back everyone. So the rice which we soaked it is ready now. It has been soaked overnight, or minimum you can soak it for 6 to 8 hours. The rice is soaked and we will be cooking this rice. Initially we will be using the same water. Soaked water plus fresh water. You can take 1:5 ratio, one portion rice or millets and 5 portions of water, and I usually take more than that, but it's up to you, because at our house we drink the fermented rice starch every day and everyone loves it, so I usually take a little more water. And we will cook this rice in an open vessel. I use this stone vessels, and then once the water comes to boil, then I will add this rice, and I will store a little soaked water. I will add this water once when we are when we are adding culture to it. So this will have the good enzymes and it will help the fermentation process. It will make it faster actually. Thank you. Welcome back everyone. So the water is boiling now, so I will reserve a small amount of this rice soaked water. This will help in the fermentation because it has all the active enzymes in it. And then the water is boiling, as you can see. I will add this soaked rice. Let it cook. Okay, so we will wait until this rice is cooked properly, and then I'll show you how to separate it and ferment it and make it into a biosalt. Welcome back everyone. Now the rice is cooked. Just if you want, you can look at it. Rice is cooked now. If you just take a single grain and if you mash it, you will feel that it is soft. So now the rice is cooked. We will separate this rice and use the starch to ferment it, and then saturate the salt to make it into a biosalt. So this is how I separate the rice from the starch. You may follow whatever method you follow at home, but never ever cook the rice in pressure cooker. So now here is the cooked rice and this is the starch. So we will wait for some time, maybe 1 to 2 hours, until it comes down to, the temperature comes down to lukewarm temperature. Now it is very hot, so I will let this vessel be on the stove, let it cool naturally, and once the vessel is cooled down, I'll remove it from the stove. Now the stove is switched off, and once the starch temperature is lukewarm temperature, then we will add culture to it. Thank you. Welcome back everyone. So the rice starch which we had separated after cooking the rice, and now it has come to lukewarm temperature, and let's see now how to add a starter or a culture to it so that it gets fermented. So to this I'll be adding a few chili crowns and the reserved soaked water. That also needs to be added, and a few chili crowns. So either you can add only chili crowns, that is also fine. So as I follow this method, so I add the soaked water and the chili crowns, and if you have the previous batch fermented rice starch or a millet starch, that can also be added. So we have added this, and we will let this keep it aside to ferment it. So it might take somewhere between 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, sometimes 12 hours, or sometimes even it might take 18 hours also, depending upon the temperature where you live in. So let's come back once it is fermented, and I'll show you how to make the biosalt. Thank you. Welcome back everyone. So it's been more than say 8 to 10 hours. The rice starch is fermented now. It took long time because the weather here is cold and it's raining, so it's fermented. You can see the bubbles, that is the indication that there is a microbial activity, and this is fermented. I have tasted it and it is sour. So now we will filter it in this muslin cloth. Okay, so now this rice starch is filtered, and to this we will be adding this Himalayan pink salt until it is saturated. Keep stirring, and it will take approximately somewhere between 150 grams to 250 grams of salt per 1 liter. So we have to stir it continuously. It will take some time. We need to have patience. And how do we know that it is saturated? So it will reach a state wherein there is no further salt will be dissolved. So until that point of time, you have to keep stirring and adding the salt. We'll come back again after 5 to 10 minutes. Yes, it's been like some 3 to 5 minutes, and I have added enough salt, and you can see that there is still salt there and it's not getting dissolved. So this is the indication that the salt has been saturated. So now either you can filter it if you're not confident, then you can filter it, but now I'm like used to it, so I will take out only the top part and bottle it. Etc. fermentary, use only glass and ceramic, no steel, no plastic. Okay. So once you bottle it, put it. Yeah, bottling should be done in an airtight bottle. There should not be any leakage or air vent. And now you will have to keep this bottle for a week let it ferment and let the salt become bioavailable, and then you can start consuming. You can put it in your sabzis, your dal, your pulao, anything. So the procedure is to, once you have cooked your sabzi, dal, turn off the stove and then add this. Initially you might find it difficult on how much quantity to use, but within few days you will get used to it. Trust me, the taste is very tasty compared to your white table salt or even the Himalayan pink salt. Try it out and let us know. Thank you.